Viewers, that was Amit Shah giving what is now commonly known as belt treatment to the Congress party, and allies of the Congress party have been forced to take note of what Shah said, concluding the debate on Samvidhan in Rajya Sabha. Remember, this was day 2. Amit Shah began with what Nehru did when the provisional cabinet made the first amendment in the constitution, and from Nehru to imposition of emergency by Indira Gandhi, and then the assault on constitution by Rajiv, also listing out Rahul's stunt of waiving the constitution that was blank. This is what Shah said, essentially listing all the failures and attacks of the Congress party on the constitution. Shah, without mincing his words, said that the Congress party misused the constitution and treated it like its fief. He said Rajiv's longest speech was against quota. He said the Congress wants to assault and undermine the constitution by bringing in religion-based quota, and he also made a vow to the countrymen. He said as long as BJP is there, this will never happen. He said that the 1955 report of the OBC panel is missing and blamed the Congress for brushing it under the carpet. He said that the constitution forbids religion-based quota, but even then the Congress has been pushing it. He also talked about UCC, One Nation, One Election, among many other things. We will discuss all of this with the panel that we have: Sanju Verma, national spokesperson of the Bharatiya Janata Party; Tushar Gupta, political analyst; Tehseen Poonawala, needs no introduction; Vivek Silas, the national spokesperson of the Samajwadi Party; our favorite Vivek Srivastava also with us; Professor Monojit Mandal completes the panel. Tehseen, before I come to you, I want to start with Vivek Srivastava. Vivek Srivastava, what do you make of this speech?
Nothing. When you are not able to deliver and you have nothing creative to do or preach or any goal that you want to show to the country, then your entire speech unfortunately is nothing but Congress bashing. आपके पास कुछ दिखाने के लिए नहीं है, कुछ करने के लिए नहीं है, कोई vision नहीं है. I mean, regarding education, jobs, farmers and workers, bad labor codes, poor farmers bill which had to be taken back. When you have nothing to show, all you do is bash the opposition.
Right.
And try to find out negatives and negatives and negatives.
Okay. You said when you have nothing creative to do. What creative? No, 1 minute. Vivek Srivastava, let's go one by one, sir.
Yeah.
Let's go one by one. Yeah. I'm only just starting now.
Yes, yes.
You said you wanted to see something creative.
Yes.
What were you expecting? Is this an arts class going on?
Yes. You have to show me where you want to take the nation. You are in power. You are the honorable Home Minister of this country and a very important cabinet minister. What is the vision? What is the roadmap? The nation wants to know. You don't want to show it.
Okay.
All you want to show it where Nehru was wrong. Ridiculous.
Wasn't Nehru wrong?
Ridiculous.
Wasn't Nehru wrong when he brought in the first amendment, the provisional cabinet?
Every leader, every party, every party, every leader, nobody is God. People have positives, people have negatives.
Then,
he was the founding father of the nation.
Then why are you fulminating
years in the jail.
at the mere mention of Nehru? Why do you fulminate like this? What is the problem?
Have a single freedom fighter. Didn't Amit Shah say that?
He spoke about Savarkar. He spoke about Savarkar.
What they did against the British before 1947.
He spoke about Savarkar, Vivek Srivastava. You know this brand of history that you've been reading. You must, 1 minute sir, you must make amends in that.
Yeah.
Open up. There is, you know, read history. I know you're well read, but you need to read more. The other day on my show you were talking about marks of people.
Yeah.
So I don't want to get started on that topic, but I just want to tell you that Mr. Khadge objected to what Shah was saying, and he said, "Agar kiya hai to sunna padega." What's wrong? Of all the things that he said, which one according to you is factually incorrect?
No, आप discuss करिए, आप point out करिए, but when you start losing the respect for the founding fathers of the nation, be it Gandhi, when you glorify Godse. The Sangh Parivar did it, their ministers have done it, their member parliaments even in the last tenure have done it, and the Prime Minister did not take action. So, I mean, that means that the government is basically not trying to reflect the spirit of the Constitution.
You are talking about the spirit of the Constitution, yet when someone talks about the imposition of emergency, Vivek Srivastava, then you can't even get yourself, 1 minute, then you can't even get yourself to condemn that very assault on Constitution. This is your brand of Jai Samvidhan, Save Samvidhan, what have you.
Assault?
Let me bring in Tehseen Poonawala. Tehseen, Shah, concluding the debate on Samvidhan, listed out the Congress's record and said these are the ways in which the Congress party undermined the Constitution.
Good evening, Pranesh. Thank you so much for having me on the show. This very important debate after the Honorable Home Minister of India spoke. And you referred to the Honorable Home Minister of India and the Honorable Prime Minister of India in the Lok Sabha. Speaking about the First Amendment, you referred that to the debate. The First Amendment, for your viewers, I hope I'm not interrupted, this is very important, was carried out on 18th June 1951. Now, why was this amendment carried out? First of all, this amendment went through a select committee of very high people who made our constitution, including Baba Saheb Ambedkar and Rajgopalji. This follows a letter before his death, Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, who had written to Nehruji on 3rd July 1950, a copy of the letter is with me, in which he said people like Shama Prasad Mukherjee are spreading hate in our country, are giving hate speeches, and this hate speech has resulted in several deaths in our country. Following which this went to a severe parliamentary committee, Ambedkarji examined it, and it was gotten. There were two other reasons why the First Amendment was gotten. It was gotten to abolish zamindari and to give our scheduled castes, scheduled tribes and OBCs reservation in education that was repeatedly being struck down in the court. I dare you, as in not you, the BJP spokesperson Sanjuji, to tell me the First Amendment was wrong and therefore reservation was wrong, abolishing zamindari was wrong, and Baba Saheb Ambedkar and Vallabhbhai Patel was wrong. If any of this is not true, I will apologize on this show. Or I hope Pranesh should get an interview with the Honorable Home Minister and he apologizes to the country for misleading the country.
Now, before the BJP spokesperson comes in, Sanju Verma, I'm just coming to you. I just want to, take 30 seconds to ask Tehseen Poonawala. You invoked Sardar Patel. Ambedkar said Sardar Patel wrote to Nehru. If the Congress party had so much respect for Sardar Patel and Ambedkar, they would not have met the fate that they did. What did the Congress do to Sardar Patel? You insulted Sardar Patel at every possible instance. What did you do to Ambedkar? And what did Ambedkar say about the Nehru government? And the reason, Tehseen, people object to the First Amendment, I think we will lost that line with Tehseen Poonawala. Tehseen is back. The fundamental problem, Tehseen, with the First Amendment is that, look, Nehru could have waited. This was a provisional cabinet. Why did you do it? And then for the Congress party to turn around and said, look, the BJP is wanting to change the constitution, ye to Samvidhan badal denge. This is essentially what Amit Shah said today. Ki humne bhi isme changes kiye hain, Congress party has also made changes, and these changes are allowed by the constitution. But look at the intent with which the Congress made the changes and with which the BJP government has done it. Sanju Verma, respond to what Tehseen said.
Thank you. Now I hope I will not be interjected. First and foremost, let me tell your audience, Pranesh, वो हिंदी में एक बहुत बढ़िया कहावत है, खिसियानी बिल्ली खंबा नोचे. The entire opposition today is behaving like खिसियानी बिल्ली. These guys from the opposition, be it on television debates, be it on the floor of the parliament, संविधान की सिर्फ लाल किताब दिखाने से कुछ नहीं होता. They keep telling, अरे मोदी सरकार is draconian, fascist, संविधान की धज्जियां उड़ा दी. Very quickly in 30 seconds, lot has been said, lot has been debated. संविधान की धज्जियां कैसे उड़ी? First and foremost, let's be very clear that out of 15 Pradesh Congress committees, 12 voted for Sardar Patel to be the Prime Minister. 3 Pradesh Congress committees abstained from voting. But Pandit Nehru became the first selected, not elected, but first selected Prime Minister of India. This is the same Pandit Nehru who wrote to Dr. Rajendra Prasad saying that let us not have a rejuvenation of Somnath Mandir. because that would mean a rejuvenation of Hinduism. This is the same Pandit Nehru who jailed Majrooh Sultanpuri simply because he wrote a few poetic lines against Nehru. This is the same Pandit Nehru who wrote to various chief ministers saying, संविधान बदलना पड़े तो जरूर करिए बिना हिचकिचाए. This is the same Pandit Nehru who gave himself a Bharat Ratna in 1955. This is the same Pandit Nehru who spied through his intelligence bureau officials on the doings of Netaji Bose and his INA. This is the same Pandit Nehru who brought in the First Amendment in 1951 to curb free speech. This is the same Pandit Nehru whose 51 cartons of letters addressed to Mountbatten, Govind Vallabh Pant and Jayaprakash Narayan have gone missing thanks to Sonia Gandhi. And this is the same Congress party whose leader Indira Gandhi foresaw 11 million sterilizations, 10 million people being sent to prison without an FIR. The same Indira Gandhi who rode roughshod over Hansraj Khanna in 1977 to make M.H. Beg the Chief Justice of India, rode roughshod over J.N. Shelat in 1973 to make Ajit Nath Ray the Chief Justice of India, flouting every possible rule in the rule book.
Right.
And this is the same Congress party in 30 seconds. 107 bar, 107 times Article 356 was used to dismiss duly elected governments. 49 times तो सिर्फ इंदिरा गांधी ने dismiss किया था duly elected state governments with the stroke of a pen. This is the same Congress party which brought in 597 ordinances in the first 54 years that it ruled India, and this is the same Congress party which amended the constitution more than 75 times. This is the same Congress party which still has the audacity to say कि बीजेपी ने क्या किया. कांग्रेस पार्टी ने गरीबी हटाओ का जुमला दिया. प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी uplifted 250 million people, that is 25 crore people out of poverty.
We'll discuss all of that. We'll discuss all of that. Let me get in opening comments of all the others. Tehseen, I'm coming to you. Tehseen, I'm coming to you. Tehseen, I'm coming to you. Vivek Srivastava, what are you vigorously searching? कुछ नहीं मिलेगा सर, जवाब नहीं है. क्या ढूंढ रहे हैं आप तब से?
No, I'm not vigorously searching.
क्या ढूंढ रहे हैं आप?
कोई जवाब नहीं है. मैं कुछ भी नहीं ढूंढ रहा. मैं सुन रहा था इनकी पूरी कथा कहानी जो ये सुना रही थी बैठ करके सुना रही थी इमरजेंसी को लेकर के, मिसेस गांधी को लेकर के. I mean, are you trying to tell me today in today's debate that before 2014 this country had nothing to boast of? This country did not grow. This country
it's
did
not
not
about
have
that,
richer
Vivek
institutions,
Srivastava.
engineers, doctors. We
do
never
not
fought wars,
you are
and
1
we
minute.
did
You are
not have a
misleading the
glorious
viewer
past.
again. That's
This is
not the
summary
point of
what
the
Mr.
debate.
Amit Shah is trying
1
to
minute,
say,
1 minute,
and
sir.
this is
Vivek
what
Srivastava, 1
Sanju Verma is
minute.
trying to reciprocate.
This is not about 1 minute. This is not no one's case that before 2014 we didn't have anything to boast about. The Home Minister today underlying multiple occasions, 1 minute sir, when the constitution was undermined. He also said, you know what he said about the communists? He said Indira Gandhi brought a retrospective amendment to cancel all petitions against the election results. I have asked my communist brothers, with whom are you sitting? बता दीजिए.
We are sitting with this constitution. We are sitting with this constitution and we support. We convinced Mrs. Gandhi to bring about 2 amendments in the constitution in the 70s. One was the word socialist and the other was secular. We convinced Mrs. Gandhi in the 1960s, late 60s to nationalize all the banks, and she did it. And we supported her in the emergency.
Socialist and secular.
We knew
let's start with the word secular first. Vivek Srivastava, abhi to suniye. Let's start with the word secular. Tushar, the left is saying that look, it was our idea. We forced the Congress to insert the word secular. And what happened once the word secular was inserted? Monkey balancing of all kinds started. Until this day, it goes on. There is no better way of saying it.
Good evening, Pranesh. Let me expose today the Congress's hypocrisy when they talk about the Constitution, when they talk about secularism. Tehseen here said that the First Amendment was to ensure equality by abolishing zamindari and by ensuring reservation. Now let's take it from there. In 2011, November, 3 months before the Uttar Pradesh elections of 2012, which were to be Rahul Gandhi's launching pad, the cabinet of the UPA cleared a 4.5% sub-quota for the socially and educationally backward Muslims. They say they did not introduce religious reservation here. Here's your first example. It was struck down by the Supreme Court, even though the UPA was trying until 2014. Page 8 of the Nyay Patra issued in 2024, point number 7 says that the Congress will encourage the personal laws amongst the minorities of this country. Now Congress's defense is, अरे भैया हम तो पिछड़ों को जो कम पढ़े लिखे हैं उनको आगे करना चाहते हैं, चाहे वो मुसलमान हो चाहे वो हिंदू हो. Then my first question is, if the religious reservation had to be introduced in some form 75 years after independence, why did we need partition in the first place? Nevertheless, question number 2, Rahul Gandhi, each time he addresses the Hindus of India, says जितनी आबादी उतना हक, जाति जनगणना से ही न्याय होगा, मैं जननायक हूं. तो आप मुसलमान भाई बहनों के पास क्यों नहीं जाते कि हां हमें मुस्लिम्स में भी कास्ट सेंसस चाहिए, क्योंकि 2011 में हमारी सरकार बात करती थी सोशली एंड एजुकेशनली बैकवर्ड माइनॉरिटीज की, तो 2024 में बात क्यों नहीं कर रही? ये जाति जनगणना, कास्ट सेंसस, जितनी आबादी उतना हक हिंदुओं के लिए क्यों? ये कैसा सेकुलरिज्म है भाई? ये कैसी कॉन्स्टिट्यूशनैलिटी है? और यही बात है प्रनेश, राहुल गांधी इज एंटायर कॉन्स्टिट्यूशनल पिच, his entire narrative is focused only and only on one thing: divide the Hindu vote, consolidate the minority vote, and win elections. That is their set formula.
Right.
So if
and
it's
Shah
not,
also
if it's
spoke
not,
about religion-based quota. I want to bring in Tehseen. Tehseen, we didn't have you.
Pranesh.
Or finish your point. Finish your point.
Pranesh, one question. Tehseen. My humble submission to Tehseen. Tehseen भाई, अगर जमींदारी को हटाना, रिजर्वेशन लाना इक्वालिटी के लिए था, तो क्या आज कांग्रेस का कहना कि हम पर्सनल लॉज इंकरेज करेंगे, और जैसा कि गृह मंत्री ने कहा तो आप फिर पूरा शरिया लाइए, आधा अधूरा क्यों ला रहे हैं? Isn't that against equality? Isn't the present Congress standing against everything Nehru stood for? Please answer that.
I'll answer that question, but I have been asked on WhatsApp I got a WhatsApp from a top leader to bust this lie that was told by the BJP on your show, that Nehru lost the elections to Sardar Patel, 12 votes to Sardar Patel, 3 to Nehruji to be Prime Minister of India. I hope I'm not interrupted because the BJP spokesperson wasn't. This is a lie the BJP and RSS spreads. The Congress constitution does not have provisions for anybody to elect the president of the Prime Minister of the country. The Congress state units simply don't have the powers. She may then say, I was misunderstood, it was about the Congress president, who then went on to become Prime Minister. Fair enough. However, the Congress president at the time of independence was Acharya Ji, not Nehruji or Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel Ji. In fact, Pandit Nehruji was declared Prime Minister as was Liaquat Ali Khan in 1946. But to come on TV and to nationally lie about this sort of lies because you read it in some WhatsApp history attributed to Maulana Azad in a book that does not exist is fabricated and typical of the BJP. Now let me make more pertinent and important points that Tushar was making. The personal laws of the country. Tushar, I agree with you. In fact, under the Special Marriage Act is what I have got married. I agree with you. One nation, one law. Jammu and Kashmir to Kanyakumari, Manipur to Mumbai. Let me ask you, sir. Let me ask you, sir, with humility. In Gujarat, there's something called Maitri Kalam, where a man can have a girlfriend despite being married on paper. Should it go on? In Goa, a Hindu man who does not have a girl child can officially have a second wife. The Goa Chief Minister on Times Now has defended it, the current Goa Chief Minister. Should it go or no? The UCC, they attempted to get in some sort of, in Uttarakhand, they attempted to get in some sort of a UCC. They made an exception for tribals. Should it go or no? I am saying...
No, 1 minute. Tehseen, 1 minute. On UCC, 1 minute. The points that you're talking about the UCC, 1 minute. While you call it exception, 1 minute, Tehseen, it is also about broader consultation, which is what Amit Shah said. He said, at least be open to the idea because you invoked Samvidhan. It is part of the constitution. So that's about that. Now, Sanju Verma, you respond to what Tehseen Poonawalla is saying. Now, some leader from the Congress party has sent him on WhatsApp. Now, you respond, then, I have something to say.
Thank God Tehseen was at least honest enough to admit that he gets his feedback, his information, his so-called knowledge on WhatsApp chats. I will say this to Tehseen Poonawalla, and I challenge not Tehseen because Tehseen is not worth it. I challenge the Congress top leadership. Read R.C. Majumdar, the greatest historian of recent times. He has written 11 volumes. How many? 11 volumes. And the name of the book is The History and Culture of the Indian People. In the 11 volumes written by R.C. Majumdar, the greatest historian of present times, he clearly says that Pandit Nehru was not elected. He was the first selected Prime Minister of India thanks to Mahatma Gandhi. And this position ideally belonged to Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel. And R.C. Majumdar is not a Sanghi Bhakt. Because if I had given you the example of K.R. Malkani, who has also said similar things, you would have said, oh, K.R. Malkani owed his allegiance to the Bharatiya Janata Party. इसलिए मैंने K.R. Malkani का उदाहरण नहीं दिया, R.C. Majumdar का उदाहरण दिया है. Go back and read his 11 volumes before speaking rubbish on national TV.
There is also a book by Rajmohan Gandhi. Now, this is the 1991 biography, Patel Alive, and then there are several other accounts in which this sequence that Tehseen was talking about is there. Now, we don't know why we are having this issue with Tehseen Poonawalla. This is the third time we've had a problem with his line. Vivek Srivastava, what is your problem? What are you saying? I'm talking to Tehseen. आप कुछ बोल रहे हैं, क्या बोलना चाहते हैं जरा?
No, why Sardar Patel decided not to become the Prime Minister? नहीं, यहाँ पर false narrative बनाए जा रहे हो,
क्या false narrative है?
सबके सब.
क्या false narrative है?
लड़ाई थी नेहरू से, सरदार पटेल को साइड कर दिया. Do you know the age difference between Nehru and Sardar Patel?
So PM is now decided on age.
पूछो संजू वर्मा.
PM is decided on age.
और हेल्थ
PM is decided on age.
और हेल्थ क्या थी सरदार पटेल की? पूछो जरा. हाँ, it is because सरदार पटेल said कि मेरी उम्र नेहरू से 15-17 साल ज्यादा है, मेरी तबीयत ठीक नहीं रहती, हमें लॉन्ग लास्टिंग प्राइम मिनिस्टर चाहिए और ऐसा आदमी जो विदेश का पढ़ा हो, अंग्रेज की आंख में आंख डाल के बात कर सके.
विवेक श्रीवास्तव, 1 minute, sir, 1 minute. You keep this juvenile logic with you. I'm sorry to say this. 1 minute. Vivek Srivastava, calm down first of all. एक बात बताइए, if this is the logic, will you apply this, remove Khadge and make Rahul the president again? Because Rahul Gandhi is forever young. बना दीजिए उनको. खड़गे जी को हटा दीजिए.
I am talking about a different time.
No, why?
I am talking about a
why?
different time.
I am extending your logic. I am extending your logic.
If BJP doesn't want
I
to
am extending your logic. This is not about the BJP. This is about history. You can't change it. You can't change it. BJP wasn't there. BJP wasn't there then.
This is BJP.
This is not about BJP. Vivek Srivastava, you have a habit of misleading the viewer. Don't do it. I am going to call you out every time. Every time you do this, I am going to call you out. Don't do this. Don't try this stunt with me.
और सरदार पटेल की उम्र में 1947 में कितना फर्क था?
और सरदार पटेल ने बोला कि मुझे नहीं बनना, तुम बन जाओ.
क्या जरूरत?
तो बना, हटा दीजिए खड़गे जी को. राहुल गांधी को बना दीजिए. राहुल गांधी को बना दीजिए. राहुल गांधी इज यंगर देन खड़गे. बना दीजिए.
कहां से बीच में आ गए?
क्यों? अभी तो आप बोल रहे थे उनकी उम्र कम थी, उनकी उम्र ज्यादा थी. Let's get on with mutual relations. Yeah, mutual relation. Then you talk about Samvidhan. Everything was decided by relationship and family. That's the problem with the Congress party. And 1 minute. And all of this is documented.
No,
this is documented.
नफरत फैलानी है कांग्रेस में.
नफरत, ये नफरत नहीं फैल रही है. All this is in black. Sir, आपको तो नेहरू पेपर,
नेहरू से लड़ रहे थे.
अच्छा, एक बात बताइए विवेक श्रीवास्तव, 1 minute. Why is the Congress cagey about making the Nehru papers public? बताइए, उसमें कौन सी नफरत है? वो तो मोहब्बत की दुकान होनी चाहिए. उसमें तो नेहरू एडविना लेटर्स है, मोहब्बत की दुकान है वो तो. बता दीजिए आप. Make the letters public. Okay, let's get on with it, please. I don't want to trivialize this, please. Vivek Silas, समाजवादी पार्टी भी कांग्रेस के पीछे जय संविधान, बहुत अच्छी बात है. लेकिन कांग्रेस पार्टी, कैन कांग्रेस, I mean, on what moral grounds can the Congress even claim to lead this Save Samvidhan Brigade? Tehseen is talking about UCC. UCC पे आपको पता है क्या बोला है लोहिया जी ने? उसके बाद भी कांग्रेस मिसलीड करती है और आप लोग सुनते जाते हैं.
नहीं, देखिए प्रनेश, मैं बहुत ध्यान से आपकी डिबेट सुन रहा था. अब वी कैनॉट ट्रैवल बैक इन टाइम एंड मेक नाथूराम गोडसे द फर्स्ट प्राइम मिनिस्टर ऑफ इंडिया. Can we do it? No.
Who wants to make him the first prime minister?
If Nehru was the
किसने बोला है?
first, if Nehru was the first selected or elected prime minister of India,
Elected तो नहीं थे ना.
selected or elected.
और
after that in
Vivek
1952,
Silas, where is
after
or?
that
He
in
was
19
selected.
Wait, let me talk. At least let me say what I want to. In 1952, again, he won the elections, the first elections that was held in India. He was elected by the people of India. Can you change it? No. I was listening to Mr. Amit Shah very, carefully. Just last speech that I saw, he was talking about Bhrashtachar, Tushtikaran and Parivarvad. There's the only three lines that the Bharatiya Janata Party has to say to this country. They have nothing to speak. I agree with Vivek Srivastava. They have nothing else to say. So भ्रष्टाचार में तो जितने भ्रष्टाचारी थे वो तो भारतीय जनता पार्टी में खुद घुस गए, starting from Hemant Biswa Sarma to Ajit Pawar to Prafull Patel to even Eknath Shinde and all. The Honorable Prime Minister himself said he is involved in 75 crores of corruption, and today he is the Deputy Chief Minister of Maharashtra. Can you deny that? They said that the Congress misused the Constitution.
Did
that
the
was
Congress
the main
not
thing.
misuse the Constitution?
Today, what are you going to say? The Constitution is not being misused. At that time, it was 356. Today, it is CB, ED, CBI, and IT who are doing it. What else is happening in the country? The Bharatiya Janata Party doesn't need 356. They have the CB, ED, and the IT in their pockets.
बोल दीजिए इलेक्शन कमीशन भी. Complete the list. बोल दीजिए इलेक्शन कमीशन भी. लेकिन आप बोलेंगे नहीं.
इलेक्शन कमीशन
आपको सीटें अच्छी मिल गई उत्तर प्रदेश.
इलेक्शन कमीशन पे भी संदिग्धता तो है ही.
संदिग्धता तो है.
क्यों नहीं है? तो और 2000 और जो देखिए 2014 से पहले विवेक श्रीवास्तव ने कहा जैसे हिंदुस्तान कुछ नहीं था, तो मोदी जी ने तो बोला कि 2014 सुन लीजिए मेरी बात.
विवेक जी
मेरी बात सुन लीजिए.
आपको जो ये
प्रधानमंत्री मोदी जी ने,
क्योंकि आप दोनों का नाम विवेक है, ये
सुनिए मेरी एक बात खत्म हो जाने दीजिए.
दिस विल प्रूव हार्मफुल फॉर यू. आई एम टेलिंग यू व्हाई. विवेक श्रीवास्तव सेंस ऑफ
हार्मफुल और
1 minute. आई एम टेलिंग यू विवेक श्रीवास्तव सेंस ऑफ इंडियन हिस्ट्री इज
नहीं, मुझे एक बात बताइए, मेरी एक बात का जवाब दे दीजिए, बस 5 सेकंड भी नहीं लूंगा आपके. इट वॉज विवेक श्रीवास्तव से एज इफ इंडिया 2014 से पहले कुछ नहीं था, तो मोदी जी ने भी तो यही बोला और विदेशी धरती पे बोला कि लोग पैदा होने में शर्म महसूस करते थे हिंदुस्तान में.
उनसे सवाल पूछा था, आप जवाब दे. मैंने आपको यूसीसी पे पूछा आप कहां चले गए. आपने एकनाथ शिंदे तक चले गए, यूसीसी पे जवाब.
भ्रष्टाचारियों की बात कर रहा हूं.
Manojit Mondal.
मैं भ्रष्टाचारियों की बात कर रहा हूं.
Manojit Mondal hasn't spoken so far. Manojit Mondal, when we talk about secular, Tehseen, I'll come to you. Let him come in quickly. Manojit Mondal, sir, my question is very simple. When we talk about secularism, why should we not have a secular civil code?
No, it's astounding that this place, the state, the region that gave you national anthem and national song is not even finding mention in the speech of Mr. Amit Shah talk about Sangvidhan. This is the place that was the hotbed of Indian nationalistic movement. Similarly, it is such a pathetic condition on TV debate that you are coming to this part after 40 minutes of the debate. That shows the amount of ignorance and hatred you have for the people of Bengal. You talk about the revolutionaries, go to Andaman Cellular Jail, you still find 80% of the names are Bengali who were jailed in Andaman. He was talking only about Veer Savarkar. That is the kind of nationalistic history that BJP is trying to write. This country has not gone the way our neighbors have gone, Pakistan, Bangladesh and the whole of Southeast Asia, because of the founding fathers born in this part of the country. Both Mr. Gandhi and Mr. Nehru, they used to come to Shantiniketan to sit under the feet of Gurudev Rabindranath Tagore. Gandhi used to call him Gurudev. But look at the pathetic condition of today's India, that they don't even talk about these great souls of India, great sons of India. There lies the problem. I tell you one thing, Nehru, despite his problem, despite his fall, he did a stupendous job by holding the country together in a very difficult situation. Otherwise, look at what is happening in your neighboring country. Look at the chaos. Look at the chaos in Bangladesh, Pakistan and Sri Lanka. We did not go that way because of the principles set out by the founding fathers. Most of them are coming from this part of the country. There lies the issue. BJP and their historians, quote unquote, their historians,
Okay.
do not know anything about the true history of India.
Right.
I'm still thanking Mr. Sanjeev Sanyal, who is writing some history of the Bengali revolutionaries in India, though qualified with the term
Okay.
Hindu.
Now that
I
you're
would
done
love
with
to
your
debate
piece,
with
Mr.
Sanjeev
Mondal,
Sanyal.
answer
I've
the
read
question
his
on
book.
secularism.
You need to understand and recognize.
I'm asking you the question. Should we not have a secular
Because
civil code?
Did not I answer? I have answered because of those words. Forget about the word which was inserted in 1975. It has been there principally since the beginning. Why?
Sir, what principle are you talking about? You said you came to this part of the you said you came to this part of the country.
I am talking about
one minute. Did you talk about Gujarat?
Founded
Gujarat?
by
Are you insulting Mahatma Gandhi and Sardar Patel? Mr. Mondal, 1 minute. What have we reduced it to? What have we reduced it to? Tomorrow you will say, look, I am placed in the second row with Vivek Srivastava and Tehseen Poonawalla. So Bengal hasn't got its place of pride and prominence. Don't do this, Professor Mondal, please. Sir, please.
The idea of secularism was always
yeah,
there in
and this
India.
is your idea of secularism, that you can't even take a position on secular civil code.
It has been there.
This is the problem. Viewers, let's quickly move on.